last 2.5 years of the COVID outbreak, we've seen governments control the right to work, travel, visit family, and mandate vaccinations. More recently, the Supreme Court has made decisions which have affected the right to to abortion, to certain medical procedures. So we have acts before Congress, Prevent Pandemic Act and the Women's Health Protection Act, which aim to look at the way that governments can control either access to health or deny access to health. So to repeat the underlying question, what considerations should guide governments when determining whether to control health choices for either public or private, personal health?
Well, I appreciate the question. I actually wanted you to state it again because I think it's very important that our audience hears the time we're living in. We need to address in some sense, biological warfare that we just went through. COVID-19, we're still going through. Note to self, our wars of the future may not just be a bunch of tanks. It may be disease and sickness before we even know we're sick. And I believe that if we think this disease came from China, they'd probably love to strangle our financial economy. So it's tricky because this is at home, and we dealt with it. And we've had friends that got it, and we heard friends that didn't live through it. But here's the thing, I grew up in Sunday school. I'm a Spirit-filled believer, very proud of it. And I learned about a time where they'd ask you about, do you have something to show me what you can get in here or not? You can't buy or sell without it. And you've scared a lot of people because you've told them you can't go places, you can't buy or sell. We don't take your cash here. You've scared people. So whether you had a good idea or not, you didn't go about it the right way. And so we got to be very careful. The other thing is, let's just go ahead and address these inoculations. Actually, I believe it was a lot of bureaucrats who jumped over to Big Pharma and then got through executive rules that were not laws, executive rules, that this becomes ready for the public. I think maybe one of them made it through, maybe. But here's the thing, we don't know if it's a vaccination because, quite frankly, you took it, and we have no study that tells you if this can save you or not. We think it is, but quite frankly, we don't know what the birth rate looks like in 15 years, and we don't know how you're going to affect. We don't know if you're going to drop dead in 2 years. Hopefully you don't, but we've all seen the commercials from Big Pharma that says if you've been injured by XYZ Big Pharma, you have a lawsuit. That's the time we're living in. So we want to be thoughtful about health care. We also want to make sure the government can't mandate it on you because that's exactly what they did with your tax dollars.
So Trace, you mentioned the international aspect of COVID, and the US is contributing significantly to the debate and in money to preparing for a future pandemic. What do you think is the role there of the country?
The role of America, and I think President Trump was very good at this. Look, President Trump cared very much about our US dollar, and Congress should as well because it's America first. We want to be America on top. And so it's best for us to try to get ahead of this, right? So that people are buying American products and buying American solutions and spending their money with American companies. So we want to make sure that we are regulating the process the best we can. Obviously, we don't want to buy Big Pharma from China. So we want to make sure that American companies have what they need in order to get solutions. But one thing I want to add to that as well is, we found a quick solution to COVID-19 apparently, but we still have no solution to AIDS, diabetes, and other major sicknesses that aren't new. So why can't these companies need to be incentivized to give us solutions to things that we're already dealing with and do it now? And if you're holding out on us, we need to hold you